A very good evening to one and all. So hope you guys are able to hear me and able to see my screen, everyone. Could you please confirm over the chat? Can you guys please hear me or not, sir? Whether you are able to see my screen or not. Yes. Fine. Okay. Yeah. So first of all, the quick update from my end, sir, with respect to the sessions regarding the Pongal holidays. Okay. So we do not have like as in the sessions on Saturday, Friday and the Saturday as well. Okay. Up to 12th, we have the sessions, sir. Okay. So we do not have like as in the that is Pongal holidays. Okay. So okay, the Pongal holidays, sir. For my batches, like whoever like as in attending the full stack with me, as well as Spring Boot and microservices with me, sir. So all of them are as applicable for this one. Okay. So that is the 13th, 14th, 13th, 14th, 15th, we do not have the sessions. Okay. So 13th, 14th, and Pongal holidays are nothing but what? First 13th, 14th, 15th, we do not have the sessions, sir. Okay. No sessions. That is what like as in the one quick update from my end, guys. And whoever attended, whoever taking like as in the course with me, like the Oracle course or Oracle training or the Spring Boot with microservices or full stack development. So we do not have the sessions on 13th, 14th, 15th, sir. That is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Again will be the session on what? 16th, sir. Okay. Again the session will start. Again we'll have like as an the session on what? 16th. Okay. Again the session will be okay on 16th, sir. Okay, 16th. That is Monday, sir. Okay, that is what the quick update from my end, guys. Okay, so up to 12th, we do have the sessions, sir. Okay, up to 12th, we do have the sessions, and only we do not have the sessions on what? Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So Monday onwards, we'll have the regular session. Okay, yes, I thought of to complete by this Sunday, sir, but unfortunately, I could not consider this one. I could not consider this Pongal vacation, sir. Okay, I was mistaken on that. Yeah, we will try to 12th and 13th, 11th and 12th. Okay, we'll have to check, sir, Abhijit, because I have some office work as well. Okay, I'm not sure. So we'll see, sir, whether we can plan for the long session on 11th and 12th or not. Okay, 11th means tomorrow it won't be the possible, sir, because I have some back-to-back meetings on back-to-back meetings on the tomorrow, sir. I could not able to join could not able to spend like as on the long hours on the tomorrow, sir. We'll try with on the 12th, sir. Okay. Yeah. I will give you an update on the 12th, 11th, sorry, tomorrow. Everyone is the clear, sir, with respect to the Pongal holidays? Can you please confirm over the chat? Yes. Okay, then. So what we have discussed, sir, on yesterday's session? What we have discussed, sir, on yesterday's session? So we just worked with what? The Oracle database sequence, right, sir? Oracle sequence, right or not, sir? Oracle sequence, like what is the purpose of sequence, sir? What is the purpose of sequence? Come on, guys. Sequence. What is the purpose of the sequence, sir? Sequence is an the database object, okay, which can be used for what? Generating the values dynamically, right or not? Okay, generating the values dynamically, sir. Correct or not, sir? Right or not? Dynamically, right or not, sir? Sequence is the one of the database object which can be used for what? Generating the values dynamically or not? And can we use the sequence? Can we use the sequence or spot? Can we use the sequence value when you are inserting the records into the table? Come on, sir. Can we use? So we can use the sequence. We can use the sequence object. So during the insertion of the record, during the insertion of the data, in the table. Right or not, guys? How can you select this? How can you select like as in the, how can you select the value from the sequence? Come on, sir. How can you select the value from the sequence, sir? Come on, guys. What would be the command for that? Select the value from the sequence, sir. Selecting the value from the sequence. What is the command for that? Come on, guys. Respond. Respond. Select sequence name. Okay. Select what? Sequence name, sir. Okay. Sequence name dot next val. Okay. Next val from a dual, sir. Right, sir. Okay. Getting to know about what current value of the sequence. Current value from the sequence. Okay. Using the pseudo column. Select sequence name. Select sequence name dot curval. Curval from the dual, sir. Right, sir. These are the things which we have discussed, sir, on yesterday's session, sir. And also we utilized the sequence, we utilized the sequence for insertion of the records in the table as well. Agree or not, sir, everyone? Everyone, is that agree? Come on, guys. Is that clear? Will you able to do this? Will you do that, the practicals in your local machine as well? Creating the sequence and inserting the data into the sequence as well? Come on, guys. Are you guys practicing the things in your local machine or not? Yes. Okay. Yeah. So, see, sir. And as part of our today's session, okay, so immediately the question may get into your mind. Sir, does the sequence concept is supported by the MySQL database or not? Sequence concept is not supported by the MySQL database, sir. Sequence concept is supported only for Oracle database. Okay, so immediately you may get like as in the next question, sir, how can we get like as in how can we generate how can you generate the value for a column dynamically in MySQL, sir? Right or not? Right or not? So sequence concept is only applicable for what kind of database, sir? Oracle database and MySQL database. So sequence concept is only applicable for what kind of database, sir? Oracle or MySQL? Oracle only. Okay. Sequence concept is supported by what? Oracle only, sir. Understand, sir? Okay. Sequence concept is only applicable for only applicable for Oracle. Okay. So immediately the question may get into your mind, sir, how can we generate the value of a column dynamically in MySQL, sir? Right or not? How can you generate like as in the value for a column dynamically or not? So right or not, sir? Have you got the question or not? How can we generate the generate the values dynamically? Okay, dynamically for a column in what? For a column in what? MySQL database. Any answer, sir? How can we generate the values for a column dynamically in MySQL database? So MySQL database came up with what? Another concept in place of sequences, sir. Okay, that is called auto increment. What is that one, sir? Can you please come up? So please, can you please can you can you please tell me? So MySQL is using what kind of concept to generate the value for a column of a table? Auto increment, sir. Okay, auto increment. So using when you define when you are defining the column of a table, so you can define for what? Auto increment, sir. So that column value will be automatically incrementing by database itself, sir. Understand? So there is a no sequence concept supported by the MySQL. There is a no sequence concept is supported by the MySQL, sir. MySQL come up with the new feature called what? Auto increment feature. So once you enable this field and once you enable the field with an auto increment, database will take care of what? Incrementing the value of a column. Understand, sir? So Now we can see how to work with an what auto increment, sir. Right, sir. So I'm just open like as in the workbench here, and I just connected with what root account. Okay, and I just connected with what root account, sir. Hope you everyone able to see my workbench. Hope you guys are able to see everyone able to see my workbench or not? Yes. Okay. So let us see what how to work with what auto increment feature, sir. How to work with what auto increment feature. Okay, fine. So I'm just creating the tables are here. Okay, I'm just creating the table. I'm just creating some dummy tables, sir. I'm going to select the database name as an what Ashok IT. Okay, I'm just creating a table called what Ashok IT, sir. Okay, fine. So I'm going to create a table, sir. Create a table Ashok IT underscore users. Ashok IT underscore users, sir. Where user underscore ID nothing but an what big int. Okay, so user underscore ID is nothing but an what big int, sir. Okay, big int data type. I think we do not have the zoom options are here. 1 minute. Okay, let me go with what magnifier, sir. Okay, so let me go with what the magnifier. Hope everyone able to see, sir. 1 minute, sir. Where I need to change this the font, sir. 1 minute. Go to the edit preferences. Appearance or colors are the font. SQL editor. One minute, sir. Fonts and colors. So SQL editor, that is 16. Not applied. Appearance. So we could not able 16 here, but okay. No change. Go to the preferences, appearance. 1 minute, sir. Query editor. Script editor. Okay, so we'll go with what 16. No reflector. No, sir. Control plus is not working, sir. Control plus is not working. Okay, so control plus is not working, sir. Try to adjust, sir. Okay, let me do one thing otherwise. What I can do here is I will put that script, sir. Okay, so see, sir, I just connected it to what MySQL database. I just connected to what MySQL database, sir. Okay, I just connected it to what MySQL database, and I'm going to create the table here. Create a table. So table name, that is Ashok IT underscore users, where user underscore ID, that is big int column. Okay, where user underscore name, nothing but an what varchar column, sir. Varchar column. and user password is nothing but an what varchar or varchar column of 50 characters, sir. That's all. Okay, this is what the table we are creating, sir. So see, sir, in this the three columns, which column will be the primary key, sir? Which column will be the primary key? Come on, guys. Which column will be the primary key? So primary key, it's an user ID. Primary key column value should be supplied explicitly or implicitly, sir? Tell me, sir. It is always recommended to collect the primary key column value explicitly or implicitly? Implicitly, sir. Okay, then I am going to enable what? Auto increment feature, sir. Understand, sir? Then I just enabled what? Auto increment feature. Okay. So for which property I enabled the auto increment feature, sir? Come on, sir. Which property I enabled the auto increment feature here? Come on, guys. For which for which column we enable the auto increment feature, sir? Primary key column, sir. So always recommended to collect the primary key column value through what? Sequence or auto increment, sir. Understand? That is what the things you need to keep in mind, sir. Okay. Okay, fine. So there is a no space. Okay. No problem, sir. If without a primary key as well, you can declare it. No problem at all. Okay. Yeah. 1 minute, sir. Sudha is saying something. After change of an SQL editor. Which one, sir, you are talking about? This one. SQL editor, where you can see the changes here. Okay, let us make it at 25. No, sir, it is not evening. Okay, you're talking about reopening, huh? 1 minute, sir. Let me reflect it is or not. Okay, got it. Now it is reflecting, sir. Just a minute. We'll decrease the size somewhat. Okay, fine. So let me reshare it. Okay, fine, sir. So root connection I have opened, sir. Okay, root connection I have opened here. So see here, guys, I'm going to create the table here, sir. Create a table. Hope you guys are able to see right now. Hope you guys are able to see the things, right, sir? Yes. Okay, then create a table Ashokite underscore user. Okay, where user underscore ID, that is nothing but an what? So big int, sir. Okay, big int. And then what is the next one, sir? So this column requires what? Auto increment feature. Okay, auto underscore increment. And then what I can define, sir, for the primary key, sir. Okay, then what I can define, sir, here? User underscore name, sir. That is nothing but an what? Varchar of varchar 50 here. And then user underscore password, that is varchar of 50 characters, sir. That's all, sir. Okay, yeah, the table got created. So now the table got created successfully. Am I correct or not, guys, everyone? Now the table got created successfully or not? If you describe the table, okay, if you describe the table, sir, if you describe the table Ashok IT underscore user. See, sir, user ID field, user underscore name and user underscore password, big int field, no null values are not allowed. It is a primary key and it is an auto increment field or not? It is an auto increment field or not, sir? Tell me, sir, is it auto increment field or not? Yes. Okay. Let us give a try to insert the record, sir. Insert into Ashok IT underscore user of, okay, user underscore name comma user underscore password, then values of, okay, then values of what? Then values of what, sir? Nothing but an Mahesh, okay, Mahesh, and then password is also nothing but an what? Mahesh, sir. Okay, yes. Okay, and again insert into Ashokite underscore user, where username equal to, where username is equal to username and the password, then followed by what? Ashok, and then password is what? Ashok, sir. Okay, we can have one more record. Okay, then Suresh, and then followed by what? Suresh, sir. Okay, then Rajesh here, and then followed by what? Rajesh here, sir. Okay, I'm just selecting these four statements and inserting the records. Okay, records got inserted successfully, sir. Okay, big int and number data type. What is the difference, sir? As I already told you, Yogesh, number is what? Oracle data type. Big int is nothing but an what? MySQL data type. Yogesh. Okay, yeah. Okay, fine. Okay, fine, sir. Select a star from Ashok IT underscore user table, sir. So just check it out, sir. Just check it out. So the numbers got generated or not automatically? Come on, guys. The numbers are generated or not? This is what the data we are getting, right, sir? Everyone. Right? So auto increment feature is working as expected or not, sir? It is incrementing the user ID column automatically or not? Come on, guys. Yes, immediately you may get a question. Sir, is it possible to customize this auto increment column, sir? Yes, you can have that possible, sir. Okay. So what is that one, sir? Alter. Okay. What is that one? Alter here. Okay. You can change like as an alter table. Okay. Table Ashok underscore users. Ashok underscore user. Then Ashok underscore user and user underscore ID. Okay, Ashok underscore users, not user ID, sir. And then auto increment. I can start with my auto increment for what? 1510. Okay, you can change what? Auto increment, sir. Auto increment value. So changing the auto increment value. Understand, sir? What is the default order, sir? What is the default order of an auto increment field? What is the default order of an auto increment field? Serial starts from 1. Is it possible? Is it possible to change the order of the records or not? Is that possible to change that to the sequence number or not, sir? Using like as an what? Alter statement, alter table. Table name is what? Ashokite underscore users. Okay. Okay. Ashokite underscore users and auto increment is equal to what? 1510. I'm just telling to the MySQL. Just start with my auto increment with what value, sir? 1510, sir. Understand, sir? Understand? Now you can try to insert these four records again as well. Okay. Now again you need to try to insert those four records as well. See, sir, the records got inserted successfully. That record got inserted successfully, and observe carefully. So the records insertion, the number is got customized or not, sir? The number got customized or not? Come on, guys. The number got customized or not? The number got customized or not? That is what you can do with work. That is what you can work with what MySQL using auto increment feature, sir. Hope you guys are comfortable, sir. How can you populate the value for a column of a database in Oracle, sir? How can you auto populate the value of a column in the database table? That kind of customization is not there, sir. Okay. Okay, so you can have an option to change the value of the auto increment feature, sir. That's all. You cannot have an option to change the increment value of an incrementation value. Understand? Yes. Now tell me, sir. Now tell me. So how can you populate the column value automatically in Oracle? How can you populate the column value of the database table in Oracle? Asking Oracle, sir. Sequence. How can you populate the value of a column or value of a column in the database table of an MySQL? Auto increment. Okay. So Oracle supports what? Oracle supports what, sir? Oracle supports what? So Oracle supports what, sir? Oracle supports what? Sequence, but whereas in the MySQL will supports with what? Auto increment field, sir. Okay. So by using that auto increment field, sir, by using the auto increment field, by using what? Auto increment field, sir. So we can, by using what? Auto increment field. So we can populate the value of a column in the database table, automatically. Clear, sir? By using the auto increment field, we can populate the value of a column in the database table automatically, sir. Understand? Yes, sir. Roshni, you are correct. Sequence concept and auto increment concept is only applicable for only numbers, sir. Not varchar columns. Okay. Clear? Then hope you guys are comfortable, sir. How to perform what auto increment feature with MySQL and how to work with what the sequence in Oracle. Yeah, fine, sir. Let us get into the another topic, sir. Okay, let us get into what another topic called what Oracle. So let us get into the another topic called what indexes. Index. Okay, where you heard about the indexes, sir? In the general, in the real world, in the real life, where you heard about like as an index? Come on, sir. Index. Where exactly you heard about like as an index, sir? Yeah, apart from the programming side, sir. Apart from the programming side, where you heard like as in the index? Books. Correct? Right or not? So every book, for every textbook or every book in the real world definitely will have some index or not, sir? What is the purpose of that index, sir? What is the purpose of the index? What is the purpose of the index of the textbook? Lesson, point, introduction, summary, page numbers to show the contents. Know the inside the contents title. Fine, sir. Ah, fine, sir. So basically, for every textbook, sir, index is required for what, sir? To get into that particular topic fastly or not? To get into that particular topic fastly or not, sir? So for example, you have purchased the Java complete reference textbook, sir. Okay, you purchased what? You just purchased what? You just purchased what, sir? Java complete reference textbook, which contains what? 1,000 pages of the textbook, sir. Okay. So if I ask some question on arrays, then tell me, are you going to search that the arrays topic in the complete reference? Tell me by moving like page by page, sir. Tell me, sir. If I am going to, if you ask the question on the arrays, and you are trying to answer that question for that question by searching the textbook as in the page by page or page by page. If you are searching that, if I searching that answer for that question as in the search by search page by page means what it will happen, sir? Tell me, sir, what it will happen, sir? If you are searching the answer for the question as in the page by page means what it will be the doing, sir? Time taking. Time taking to get out what answer for that question, right, sir? Okay. So for example, if you wanted to find an answer my question through index means definitely you will be the getting into that the topic definitely you will be the getting into that topic very easily or not. Come on, sir. So means tell me, if you search an answer for the question as on the page by page means definitely it will be the taking some time. If you search an answer for the question through the index means it will be the getting like as in the faster results or not. Come on, guys. It gives like as in the faster results or not. Agree, everyone? If you search like as in the particular topic of and the textbook through index means it is giving that results. It is giving that results as in the faster access or not. If you search the content of the book, if you search the answer for your question in the book by using the page by page swapping means tell me it will be the taking like as in the more time or not. Which one will better? Which will give the better performance, sir? Index search will gives the better performance or page by page search is better performance? Come on, sir. Index search will gives the better performance or page by page search is better performance, sir? Going through the index search is what giving like as in the better performance, sir. Sir, same rule is applicable in the database side as well, sir. Okay. Same rule is applicable is going to be available at the database side as well. Understand? Everyone? Okay. Yes. So index is the one of the Oracle database object, sir. Okay, one of the database object. Sir, if you remember correctly, in the earlier discussions, as I already told you, we have the different types of database objects are there in Oracle. Number one, table. Number one table, sir. We are already understood about how to create the table, how to alter the table, how to delete the table, how to update the table, and all these stuffs we had understood or not. And as part of our day before yesterday, we just understand about with what database, another database object called what sequence or not. Come on, guys. Another object we have discussed about what sequence or not. And today we are here to talking about what another database object called what, sir? Index. Index is the one of the predefined Oracle database object, sir. One of the predefined Oracle database object. So indexes are used for getting the results of the query, query in a fast manner, getting the results of the query in getting the queries of the results fastly, sir. Understand, sir? Understand my point, guys? Indexes are used for what? Getting the results of the query fastly. That is what the main purpose of an index. Understand, guys, everyone? Everyone understand or not? So index search will always gives what? Index search will gives what? Always gives for what, sir? Better results or not? Come on, guys. Index based search will always gives what? Better search or not, sir? Come on, guys. Right? Right. Yes. So indexes is nothing but one of the predefined Oracle database objects, sir, in Oracle database object, and indexes are used for what? Getting the results of our query fastly, sir. Fastly. So basically, how to create like as an index? Indexes are created. So basically indexes are created on the columns of the table, sir. On the columns of the table. Understand, sir? Okay. Indexes are created on where? Indexes are always creating on where, sir? Columns of the columns of the database table, sir. Understand? columns of the database table. Understand, sir? Everyone? Yes. So let us try to understand some basics, sir. Let us try to understand some internals. Okay. So when you are executing, what a select star from employee, sir. Select a star from employee. So what it is going to give, sir? What it is going to give here? Select a star from employee. What it is going to return, sir? What it is going to return, sir? It return what? The employee table records, right, sir? Right? Yes. Okay. It returns what? All the employees information. Okay. Yes. So observe carefully, sir. I'm going to write a similar another kind of query as well. Observe carefully. Select row ID. Row ID. Row ID. Okay. And E dot star from employee E, sir. So observe carefully, sir. What we are doing, sir? We are selecting all the records from the employee table, and each record we are going to get what? Row ID or not? Row ID or not, sir? Come on, guys. We are getting what? The row ID or not? Returning returns all the employee information with what? Row ID. With row ID. So what do you mean by row ID, sir? What do you mean by row ID in the Oracle? It's nothing but an what? The memory address. It's nothing but an what? The memory address of the particular record. Memory address of what? The particular record in Oracle database. Understand, sir? What do you mean by row ID, sir? It's nothing but an what? The memory address of what? The particular record in the Oracle database. Let us give a try to execute those commands. Let us give a try to execute those commands, sir. Expand the connection here. Create a new workspace. Create like new worksheet. Create like as in the new worksheet. Okay. Yeah. So observe carefully. I'm going to enable what? Line numbers. Okay. Select a star from employee table. So see, sir, this is nothing but an what? The 14 rows of information we are getting or not, sir? We are getting like as in the 14 rows of information or not? If I wanted to know the memory address of the each row means, then what would be the column I need to append here? Tell me, sir. That is nothing but an row ID or not? Row ID or not, sir? That is E dot star and then followed by employee E. Okay. See, sir, we are getting like as in the memory address of the each record or not, sir? If you see here, so these are nothing but an what? The memory address of that each records, sir. Row ID represents what? The memory address of that each record located in the Oracle database. Hope you guys are comfortable or not, sir? Yes. Okay. So for example, sir, you have written one big query, sir. Okay. For example, let us for understanding purpose, you have written some big query. Okay. I wanted to get what employee details and the department details who's earning within the salary of 3,000, for example. Okay. I wanted to get know what employee details and the department details. Okay. Employee details and the department details who's earning with what? The salary of 2,000 or 3,000. That is up to your wish. Okay. So I'm going to return some sort of query here. Okay. Employee E, department D on department. So employee E and then join department D on condition E dot. Okay. E dot the department number is equal to what? D dot. So department number. Okay. D dot department number. Okay. And then what? Where condition, sir? Okay. Where condition, where E dot salary greater than or equal to 2,000 and and E dot salary less than or equal to what? 2,500, sir. Okay. I have written some big query, sir. So let us for understanding purpose, we have written like some big query. Okay. That query is giving like as in the lot of time. Okay. That query is taking a lot of time to get the results. Come on, sir. that query is taking like as in the lot of time to get the results, sir. Agree? Agree? So whatever the query you have written here, that query is nothing but an what taking some time to get the results, sir. To get the results. Understand? Okay. So what you need to do, sir? Right now you have written one query. That query is taking like as in the 10 seconds of time to get the results of the various tables of information of that query, sir. If you wanted to reduce the time, then what you need to do, sir? Here, could you please tell me here the search is basing on what property, sir? As part of my query, here the search condition is based on what property? Here the search is containing what type of property, sir? Salary property, right or not? Here the search is based on what? Filter condition is where on which properties are salary property or not? Come on, guys. Right? Definitely. Here the filter is based on what? The salary property, sir. Okay. So for best example, select star from employee where salary less than or equal to what? Salary less than or equal to what? 2,500. So for example, sir, if you taken this query here, okay. So our Oracle engine, every row will be compared with the every row of the salary will be compared with that condition value or not, whether that the row is whether that row is salary is 2000 less than 2,500 or not, 3,500 or not, something like uh, definitely row by row comparison will be there or not, sir? Here tell me, sir, right or not? So when your Oracle engine searching the data of and the row by row of the table means that is called what? Table scan, sir. What is scan, sir? Table based scan. Understand? When you given the select query to the Oracle engine, so when you given like as in the select query to the Oracle engine, sir, so by default Oracle engine will search with what? Table scan. Table scan. Table scan means nothing but and what? Row by row search criteria is going on. That is called a linear search, sir. Linear search. Understand my point, guys, everyone? What is the default search, sir? How the Oracle engine will search the records? How the Oracle engine will search the records, sir? Come on, guys. When you pass a select query to the Oracle engine, so what the Oracle engine will do? It will search that record. It will search the data of the given condition by row or not. That is called linear search. And technically the database terminology, we can call it as an what? Table scan. What is that one, sir? Table scan, sir. Okay. So immediately the question may get to know, sir, how can you say that one, sir? This select query is performing the table scan or index based scan? Immediately the question may get into your mind or not, sir? So if you wanted to get to know whether the select query is performed the results based on the table scan or the index scan means, you can go for what? Plan execution for the query, sir. Understand, sir? You can go for what? The plan execution for the query. So observe carefully. I'm just selecting the query here. Right click on it. Go for the explain. Explain plan will be there here. Understand, sir? So this will give you what? The plan for the query execution, sir. Okay. So if you guys observe carefully, you got like as in the select query plan, sir. Whatever the query you have planned, that is called select query plan. So observe carefully, sir. Here we got what? Table access or index based access? Can anyone help me here? Could you please tell me what we got, sir, here? Table access or table access scan or index access scan? Come on, guys. We got like as an SQL plan here. If you are not familiar, see sir, select this query, go for what? Explain the plan. See sir, in the table based scan, so always it is scan is searching on what? Row ID of the record or not, sir? Come on, sir. Come on, sir. This is what like as in the table access. So when you given like as in the select query to the Oracle engine, by default, by default it will search that records by what? Table access, sir. Table access means nothing but on what? Row by row. Okay, how it is comparing with the row by row. If the condition is satisfied, then that get that record based on what? Row ID of the column. Understand, sir? Everyone, is that clear? How can you get to know? How can you get to know whether your select query is working on a table access or index access? How can you get to know? How can you get to know whether? How can you get to know your select query? Your select query is working on the table access or index access? You need to use what? You need to go for an what? Query plan. Okay. Select the query, right click on it, explain here and explain plan. Understand, sir? 1 minute, sir. Select this query and go for the explain plan it. So see, sir, this query is also for what? Table access or not, sir? This query is also for what, sir? Table access or not? Immediately the question may get into your mind, sir. If it is if you are working within the CLI interface of an Oracle, how can you see this execution plan, sir? Right or not? If you are working with an SQL developer means you shown that just select the query and right click on it, go for the explain and go for the explain plan, right? Right or not? So if you guys working with what, if you are working with what CLI interface means, okay, CLI interface of an Oracle means, tell me, how can you work with that? How can you see the execution plan of your select query? Correct or not? Correct or not, sir? Okay, let me connect it to the database system and then manager. Okay. System. Okay, connect, sir, and then system. 1 minute. I'm just typing wrong, sir. Connect, sir. Okay, then username as in the system and the manager as what? Manager. Okay, then fine, sir. Okay, system got connected, sir. Okay, I would like to select the data. So before selecting the data, what I will do here is set line size, sir. Character per line is 250 characters. Okay, then select a star from employee, sir. This is what the table of information. Okay, and I wanted to retrieve only what? Okay, where salary less than or equal to what? 25,000, 2,500, sir. Okay, how many employees are there, Heather? How many employees are there? How many employees are there? Nine rows are there. Okay, yes. So observe carefully, sir. Okay, set auto trace on explain. What, sir? On explain, sir. Set auto trace on explain. You just need to enable this one, first point. You just need to enable this command, sir. Okay, if you guys wanted to see the execution plan of the query in a CLI interface means, this is what the command you need to do, sir. Set auto trace on what? Explain, sir. That's all. Once you enabled that one, so you can write your query, sir. Select star from employee where salary less than or equal to 2,500, sir. That's all. See, sir. See, sir. We got the 9 rows of information here. We got the 9 rows of information here. Along with that execution plan information we got or not? We got the execution plan information or not, sir? Tell me, sir. So this is what your select statement. Then 7 rows are there, and the cost is nothing but on what 2%, and it is getting like as in the time as on what 0.01 seconds. Understand, sir? Now tell me what it is accessing, sir. Table access or not? Table access on what table? EMP table, right? This is the way you need to see what execution plan of your query, sir. Okay, through CLI. Okay, if you wanted to see the execution plan of your select query means just select the query, go for the explain it. That's all. Where you are going to get to know about what table access. Okay, for this the select query, sir. For this the select query, how much seconds it is taking, sir? 0.5 seconds. So here my select query, if I wanted to get the result of my select query as in the faster means what I need to do? I need to create an index, right or not? If I want to get if I want get my SQL query results as on the much faster means definitely I need to create the index or not, sir? Tell me, sir. Definitely I need to create an index or not? If my SQL query wanted to get the results as on the faster means definitely I need to create an index or not? Definitely I need to create an index. The next question immediately came into the mind is on which column I need to create an index? Okay, on which column I need to create an index? So as per your query, so the search criteria is based on what property? Here, as per your query, the search criteria is based on what property, sir? Salary property, sir. That's why definitely you need to create an index for what? Salary property. Okay, if you create like as an index for the salary property means, definitely your search results will give better. Definitely your search results will give what? Better, sir. Hope you understand my point, sir. If your select query wanted to get like as in the faster results means, if your select query wanted to get like as in the faster results means, definitely you need to create the index. Okay, so on which field you need to create the index? So as per our query, the filter is based on what? Salary. The filter is based on what? The salary, sir. You need to create an index for where? You need to create an index for where? Salary property. Okay, once you create the index, okay, once you create that index, sir, and you can write the query again. Understand, sir? How can we create an index for that? Okay, so that's what I told you, sir. Select a star from employee. It is going to return what? Every employee information in the table. And if you wanted to know the memory address of the each record of the table, then you can go with what? Row ID, sir. Okay, row ID is nothing but on what? Okay, row ID. Yeah, you can create like as an index for the more than one field as well, Abhijit. Okay, index is not at all able to create only on the particular field. Index can be created on multiple fields. Okay, yes. Let us see how to create an index, sir. Let us see how can we create an index. Okay, I am just creating the index, sir. Observe carefully. Creating the index. Creating the index of what? Index of what? Salary property of salary column. Okay, creating the index of what? Salary column. Salary column from EMP table, sir. From EMP table. Understand? So observe carefully, sir. Create a index name, sir. That is employee sal index. Employee sal index on employee table of what? Salary column. That's all. So this is what like as in the creating the index statement, sir. So create a database object is what? Index followed by what? Index name. It is an user defined name on table name of what column. That's all. This is what like as an index. Okay. So now I am just created the index on what? The salary column of an employee table or not, guys? Just create it. Just create it, sir. Index got what? Created. So just try to execute the query, sir, again. Just try to execute the query again. So see, sir, just try to execute the query here. And now what you can do, sir? Now what you can do? Go for what? Explain plan. Go for what? Explain plan, sir. Okay. Yeah. Observe carefully, sir. Observe carefully. If you see here, so index row got index is fine or not, sir? Here. If you see here, index got find or not? Index got find or not, sir? If you see here, the EMP sal index, range of scan. Understand? If you see here, sir, index scan is happened or not? If you want to see here as well, you can see it, sir. Otherwise, what you can do is one minute, sir. Okay. Yeah. Fine, sir. So select a star from employee where sal less than or equal to what? 3000. So see, sir. Oh, okay. Got it, sir. We are in the root account, right, sir? 1 minute, sir. Okay. So see, sir, in the SQL developer, sir, we are just created like as an index in what account? Mahesh account. Okay. This is Mahesh account, sir. Okay. We need to connect with what? Mahesh account through SQL line. Then only you will get to know. Okay. So see, sir, we just created what? We just created what? The index for what? The salary column. Right click here. Go for the explain plan here. So if you observe carefully, if you guys observe carefully, sir, if you guys observe carefully, we have like as in the salary index or not here? Come on, sir. The search is happened for what? The search is happened for what, sir? Salary index or not? Or otherwise, you can execute this sample one, sir. 1 minute, sir. Okay. So see, sir. Right click, explain here. Okay. So see, sir, index based scan we are getting or not, sir? Here. Table access, then we are get like as in what? Index access or not? Come on, guys. Whether you are able to see that index or not? Yes. If you have such a doubt, sir, you can drop it here. You can drop the sequence. Okay. Drop index and then followed by index name. So I dropped the index. Okay. And I dropped the index. Just verify it. Okay. Just verify it, sir. Observe the results. Okay. Go for what? Explain plan. So see, sir, if you see here, after the table access, you have only the filter predicator and you got like as in the table access here as in what? EMP on the full access or not, sir? Come on, guys. Without having index, sir. Without having index. After creating the index, again, try to select the same command. Right click, explain plan. Now tell me, index is created or not? Index is there or not, guys? Index is there or not? Yes. What is that index? What is that index, sir? EMP sal index, sir. Okay, EMP sal index. That's all. Okay, sir, you can create like as an index on multiple fields as well, sir. Okay, that is up to your requirement, sir. Indexes are basically meant for what? Accessing the data from the table from the faster. That's all, nothing more than that. Understand, sir? Everyone. Okay. Yes. So if you guys wanted to see like as an execution plan means, then what is the command for that, sir? In SQL prompt, if you need, if you want to see the execution plan. Okay, if you guys wanted to see the execution plan for the SQL query, okay, SQL query, what is that one, sir? CLI interface. CLI interface. What is that one, sir? Set auto trace. Set what? Auto trace on explain, sir. And then you can execute what? Select a star from EMP where salary less than or equal to 3000, sir. That's all. Hope you guys are comfortable, sir. If you want to see the execution plan for the select query, okay, for the SQL query through what? Through SQL developer. Through what? The SQL developer means what you need to do, sir? You can write the query first. Okay, you can write the query first, and then you can write the query first, and then select the query and right click on and just right click it. Okay, just right click. Okay, right click and choose an option called what? Explain. Okay, and then followed by what? Explain plan. This is where you can see what? The execution plan of your SQL query, sir, through CLI interface and what? SQL developer as well. Okay, so okay, when we pass the SQL statement, when we pass like as in what? SQL statement to the Oracle engine, by default, search will the scan will happen on what? Scan will happen in what notation, sir? Scan will happen in what notation, sir? Tell me. When we pass a SQL statement, so when you pass like as an SQL statement, sir, tell me, the scan is happening on what? Okay, connect. So Mahesh. Okay, connect what? Mahesh. And then what? Mahesh, sir. Connect Mahesh slash Mahesh. Okay, got it. Connect Mahesh slash Ashok IT, I believe. Connect Ashok IT underscore. Okay, yeah, connected, sir. Okay, yes. So select a star from what? Employee, sir. Okay, yeah. Set what you can say, sir? What you can say? Set line size. Set a line size of 250 characters. That's fine. Okay, where you can see the data in the form what? One line. Okay, then fine, sir. Okay, set auto trace on what? Explain command, sir. Okay, set auto trace on what? On explain. That's all. Okay, select a star from EMP where salary less than or equal to what? 3000, sir. So see, sir. So if you guys observe carefully, if you remember correctly, so we had just created like as an index on the salary column. So now tell me, the index range scan is happened or not, sir? Come on, sir. Come on, sir. Index range scan got happened or not? If you drop the index, if you drop what index, then what would be the happen, sir? If you drop the index, just see, sir, table access scan or not? If you drop the index means the scan is will be the happened on what, sir? Table access full scan or not? if I'm going to create an index, okay, if I'm going to create an index, create an index, something what employee salary, IND, okay, IND index on employee table of what salary column, okay, and then employee name column, sir. Sorry, salary column and job column, sir. Okay, salary column and job column. I'm just creating the indexing on what columns, sir? Come on, sir. I'm creating the index on how many columns? I'm creating the index for what? How many columns, sir? 2 columns, salary column and job column. So index got created. So now select star from employee where salary less than or equal to 3000, sir. Less than or equal to 3000. Now tell me, scan got happened from what, sir? Table access scan or index range scan? Come on, sir. Table access scan or index range scan? Come on, sir. Table access scan or index range scan? Yes, index range scan, sir. Okay. So for example, if I'm going to pass like as in the select query where ename is equal to Jones, I'm just passing like as in the Jones. Tell me here the search will be the happening on here the search will be the here the what how the search will go on, sir? Index range or table scan? Table access scan? So now we are conditioning what? Now we are searching the record based on what employee name, sir. So do we have any index on what employee name? Do we have any index on the employee name? No. We do not have any index on what employee name. It will goes for what? Table accessful. Table accessful. Okay. So if I'm going to pass the command, select a star from employee where job is equal to what? Where job is equal to what, sir? Where job is equal to what? Sales. Then search will go for what? Table access or index based range access? Come on, sir. Now we are index based search access. How can you get to know? See, right or not? Index based skip scan. It is nothing but a skip scan of what? EMP sal index or not? Right, sir. Index based scan, sir. Okay. Index based scan. Okay. We just created like as in we just created the index on what? On the database columns. Okay. Okay, when we pass like as in the select query, SQL statement to the Oracle engine, by default scan will happen what, sir? Come on, guys. Table access full. Right, sir? Table access full scan, sir. That is. This is nothing but on what? Row by row checking. Row by row checking. Or row by row checking. Or we can say what? It is a linear search. Agree? When we pass like as in the SQL statement to the Oracle engine, by default the scan will be the happen for what, sir? Table access full scan or not? That is nothing but on what? Row by row checking or what? Linear search or not? Right or not, sir? Okay. So we can create an index. So we can create an index, sir, in Oracle on what? Salary column, on the salary column. So by using what? By using the below DDL command, sir. Below DDL command. So what is that one, sir? Create a index. Okay. Index name. Okay. Create index name on class. Specify what? Table name, sir. Okay. Specify what? Table name of what? Column name. Column name 1. Okay. Column name 1. And then what? Column name 2. And column name underscore n, sir. That's all. This is what like as an index we have created, sir. For example, create index. Okay. So create index EMP sal underscore index, sir, on employee of salary, sir. That's all. Okay. So then after that, so when we pass when we pass like as in the SQL statement to the Oracle engine, okay, Oracle engine, now the search will be the happening what? Now the search will happens what, sir? Come on, sir. Now the search will happens what? Index based search or not, sir? Index based scan or not? Understand? Index based scan, sir. Hope you guys are comfortable or not, sir? Hope you guys are comfortable or not, sir? The purpose of an indexes. Okay. Yes. Sir, indexes you can create on as many as number of columns. Is there any chance to create an index by system? No, sir. System won't create like as an index. System won't create any indexes, sir. System is always maintaining that some row ID. That's all. Okay. When we pass like as an SQL statement to the Oracle engine, sir, now the search will happen what? Index based range scan, sir. That's all. Okay. So immediately the question may get into your mind, sir. You shown us like as in the you shown us like as an execution plan to see the select statement. So whether we can able to see what a table scan is a table access scan is happening or what a index based scan is happening. That should be the fine, sir. Okay. So what is the internal mechanism of this one, sir? So when you are creating like as an index, when you are creating like as in the index of the database column, so how the Oracle is managing the data internally, right or not? Right or not, guys? Come on, guys. That is one interesting thing we need to know or not, sir. So when you create like as in the when you create an index on the database column, so it will gives like as in the records more faster than the default one, definitely. So but how it is doing that one, sir? So internally when you create an index on the database column, sir, okay, internally the Oracle engine will maintain the data of the table in the form of what? In the form of what? Balanced tree, sir. Understand, sir? Understand my point. This is the one important note point you need to know, sir. Okay. When we create an index, when we create like as in the index of the table column, index of what? The table column. Okay, Oracle internally organizing the data, internally organizing the data into what? Balanced tree. Into what? The balanced tree, sir. So balanced tree. So balanced tree means dividing the records into the two equal parts. That is called balanced tree. Dividing the records into the two equal parts. That is called balanced tree, guys. Everyone. Right? If you guys observe carefully in the employee table, so we have the 14 records. So we have like as in what are the 14 records, sir? We have what are the 14 records? Okay. From this to the 14 records. So the balanced tree will be creating, sir. Okay. So one for what? Holding one for holding what? So 1 to 7 records. Another for is what? 1 to. So this is nothing but what? 1 to 7 records it is holding, sir. Another record is for what? 8 to 14 records it is going to hold. Okay. Yes. So again, again, so what it is going to be the happen? Another leave, another the child tree is going to be created here. Okay. This is for what? This is for what, sir? 1, 2, 3 records. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 8 to 8 to 11 records. Okay. 8 to 11 records. And then what, sir? The 12 to 14 records, sir. Understand, sir? This is how the records of the table. This is how the records of the table of the Oracle maintaining what? The balanced tree, sir. Understand, sir? If the table contains like as in the 14 records means, then it will be the splitting into what? Another two child nodes of the main tree. Okay, 1 to 7 and 18 to 14 records. Okay, again 1 to 7 records are organized into what? Two child nodes. 1 to 3 records, another 4 to 7 records. Okay, 8 to 11 records and 12 to 14 records. Hope you guys are comfortable or not. So when you create like as an index of the database column of a table, internally Oracle maintains the data of the table in the form of what? Balanced tree, sir. Balanced tree, that is called B tree index. Hope you guys are comfortable. If interviewer ask you the question, if I am going to give you the big SQL query to improve the performance of it, improve the performance of that query means what you need to do, sir? First, you need to verify. So indexes are existed or not. If not in index, if the indexes are not existed means you need to create the index for that required columns. Understand? Understand, guys? How the Oracle internally maintains the data of the table when you create an index. Come on, guys. Which tree, sir? It is binary tree, balanced tree. Balanced tree. Understand? That is what the important thing is, sir. Okay. Okay. Here, so here the 14 records are nothing but an what? Index key. Sir, odd number of records or even number of records, both are same, sir. Okay. This is nothing but an what? Index key, sir. Okay, this is nothing but an what? Index key. Using this index key only, so you will get like as in the records very fastly. Understand, sir? Using this index key only, sir, you will get the records fastly. If you take an example of the normal book, okay, using that index page only, you will get into the topic very easily or not. At the same way, so Oracle, when you are in Oracle maintaining the data in the form of the balanced tree, to get the data of that balanced tree using the index key, you will get what? Fast access. Hope you guys are comfortable, sir. Everyone, as per our today's discussion, any doubts? Indexes is one of the predefined Oracle database object. Helps us to get the results of your query fastly. That's all. Okay. So by default, when you given the select query to the SQL engine, Oracle engine, it will search the record. It will search what? It will search the record by record, sir. Okay. So when you create an index on the particular column of the table, it will search the records based on what? A tree, index key. Understand? Hope you guys are comfortable. Any doubts? Any doubts, guys? Or no? See here, Tonio Priyanka, like index is there, but you on the right hand side, you need to observe it. So you on the right hand side, you need to observe it. That index is happening on what? Row ID, sir. That index is happening on row ID. Understand? Okay, if you see here, right click, explain plan. So see here, this is what an index. Okay, so where in my case, where I can see that index, sir? Sal index or not? This is an employee. This is an employee on the index is what? By index on what? Row ID, sir. always fetching the record based on what? The memory address of the row ID, sir. Clear? Yes, that is the default behavior. That is a default behavior, sir. When you given the select statement to the SQL Oracle engine, so it is always getting that records of information based on what? Index of the row ID, sir. Okay. So when you execute, when you create like as in the index on the salary column of the employee table. So here search is happening on what? Salary index, sir. Salary index range scan. It is happening. Clearly shown you that here. Index scan or table access scan. Okay. Hope you are able to understand the things, sir, everyone. Any doubts? Everyone, is that clear, sir? Any doubts? Just give a raise a hand. Give the raise hand, sir, if anybody having the questions. So when you are creating like as in the index of a column of a database table, Oracle maintains the data internally in the form of what? Binary tree, balanced tree. Sorry, sir. Balanced tree. Okay, that is the one point you need to keep in mind, sir. Okay. Yes. How can you see the execution plan? What do you mean by execution plan of an SQL query, sir? To get to know what kind of an operations it is done, right or not? Execution plan means nothing but on what? Internal query execution will be the taking place. So it was called on what? Object on the employee table. It was searched with what? Indexed by row ID. Okay. Then after that what it got happened, sir? When you expand this one, index scan got happened. Okay, index scan got happened, sir, on the employee salary index. On the range scan it was happened, sir. Understand? That is what internals about what? Query execution. Clear, sir, everyone? Okay, then that's all for the today, sir. And the tomorrow session we will talk about the views in the Oracle. Okay, views in the how to create like as in the view. What is the purpose of the view? Okay, so view can stores the data or not? Okay, view can store the data or not? All this stuff we are going to talk on the tomorrow session, sir. Okay, that's all for today, sir. We'll connect back on the tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll see what views, and please practice the index, sir. Please practice the index and come back for the tomorrow session. Once you create like as an index, sir, you can have an option to drop the index as well. Okay, using the drop command. Okay, yeah. Sharanya, I give you the unmute option for you, sir. Please go ahead with your question, sir.
Sir, the same question, sir. I have trying lots of passwords, but it is not getting enrolled.
In the Oracle, sir, you are talking about?
No, MySQL.
Okay, in the installation process only you are getting the issue, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you tried with multiple times as well?
Yeah, I tried lot of times, sir.
Okay.
How we can uninstall totally, sir? If I uninstall and install also, it will getting from there only.
Okay, you are working with the Windows 11 operating system or Windows 10 operating system, sir?
11, sir.
Okay. Do you have any accounts in your mission? You have only single account or multiple accounts?
In Oracle?
No, sir, not Oracle, sir. Generally in your laptop.
I have multiple accounts, sir.
Okay. So what is your account, sir? Do you have the admin rights for your account?
Yeah.
So please verify that one, sir. If you have an as an admin rights, then only it will process. It will complete that installation successfully, sir.
Okay. It's my
Okay.
brother's laptop and he have admin, I think.
Yeah, maybe that is what an issue, sir. Okay, so just give a try with your give a try with that admin account, sir, so that you will get to resolve that issue mostly.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. If you are still facing an issue, sir, just let me know in the group, sir, so that we'll have a look, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Any other questions, sir?